With the great outdoors now, a lot of people have been spending more time connecting with nature over the past few months, and it's resulted in some exciting wildlife sightings.
Yeah, because of COVID, of course, we've been spending more time outdoors, haven't we? And the Wildlife Trust has compiled a list of their favourite marine pictures for 2020, featuring the best sights in UK waters, captured both by experts and members of the public. Let's take a look at some of the footage. Just gorgeous. We're joined now by Bex Lynam, who works for the Wildlife Trust. A very good morning to you. Do you know, it's been one of those accidental positives of last year, hasn't it, that we have been getting out and about more and seeing what's been under our noses all along?
Absolutely. I think, 2020 was such a difficult year for everybody. But I think what it's really shown us is the value of nature in taking care of our mental and our physical well-being. More people than ever have been getting out and enjoying our natural environment, and that includes our coasts. And as a consequence, they've been seeing a lot more wildlife in our UK coasts.
Now, you yourself have had a sighting of a minke whale, is that right? Tell us about that.
That's right, yeah, more than just one minke whale. We've seen plenty of minke whales this year. It's been a fantastic year for minke whale spotting. We know that the population visits the Yorkshire coast every year, in and about between July and August, and this year has been no exception, except this year it appears from the information that we've collected that they've come further inshore, which has meant that you didn't need to be on a boat to see these whales. You could stand on the cliffs and see them from land, which has just been absolutely fantastic. And of course, that's what many people have done.
And absolutely mind-blowing for people who perhaps haven't experienced seeing wildlife on our coast like that before.
Absolutely. Who would think that you could see these 9-metre giants off our coast? You know, minke whales are just the most spectacular sight, and actually what you do see when you see them on the surface of the water is just, a fraction of these ocean giants. But I think most people don't think that you can see whales and dolphins in UK seas, but actually we've got plenty to be seen in our seas, and that includes some of our marine world's biggest animals. Go for a walk along the Yorkshire coastline and other areas in the UK. A little patience, pair of binoculars is handy, and you might just see something really spectacular.
Interestingly, you said the sightings are a combination of two things. Yes, we're outdoor more, but there are simply more of them around. Why is that?
Yeah, it's a good question. We do think that for some of the species that we've talked about in our marine review are increasing in number, which is fantastic. We know our wildlife's under a lot of pressure at the moment, so to see some of the populations increase is fantastic. I think the other side of things, though, is, as you mentioned, there's more of us about on the coastline. There's more of us watching, and therefore there's more of us reporting what we're seeing, which is just fantastic. All of that information is really useful to researchers and people like myself, trying to do our best for wildlife and make sure that our activities are managed around it to protect it.
Thank you, Bex Lynam. You have really cheered me up this morning. Lovely pictures.
Amazing images, though.